Hello everyone, I am Dr. Vrishali Wagh, consulting physician and cardio-diabetic specialist. I am a director of Wagh Heart Cares and Specialty Clinic, Ambegaon, Katras. Today's our discussion will be what is hypertension and how to prevent it. So generally everyone wants their good and fit life, but they don't know how to maintain it. So we will be today covering about the hypertension. So what is hypertension? Basically, whenever heart pumps blood into the circulation, it creates some pressure on the vessel walls. That pressure is called as a blood pressure. When that blood pressure remains on the higher side persistently and remain unchecked or untreated, it leads to hypertension, that is raised blood pressure. It creates some problems to the whole body. Like in brain, it can cause brain hemorrhage, paralysis like symptoms. In heart, it may cause myocardial infarction, that is heart attack or heart failure. It may affect the vision, leading to hypertensive retinopathy. It may damage the kidneys, leading to the renal failure, and so on. So there are some risk factors for development of the hypertension. It develops over the period of time, leading to its complications. So what are the risk factors? There are some modifiable risk factors and some are non-modifiable risk factors. First, the non-modifiable risk factor, that is age. As the age progresses, the patient has a higher risk of development of the hypertension. As the age increases, the blood vessel becomes stiff and there is a risk of atherosclerosis due to the fat deposition into the blood vessels. So these are the risk factors for the development of hypertension, which is age related. Second thing is the family history. If the patient has family history of hypertension in one or two of his family members, he is more prone for the development of hypertension. These are called as a non-modifiable factors. But some factors are in our hand, we can modify them. Those are called as a modifiable risk factors. The important one is unhealthy lifestyle. If the patient has obesity, overweight, if there is body mass index, that is BMI, is more than 25, they are more prone for hypertension. So unhealthy lifestyle means there is a lack of exercise, unhealthy food intake, and some stress to the patient, they leads to the hypertension. Then some other non-modifiable modifiable risk factor is addictions. If the patient has addiction of consumption of tobacco, smoking or alcohol consumption, it is again risk factor for development of the hypertension. So these are the risk factors which we can modify. So they are called modifiable risk factor. Most of the time hypertension remains undetected because it is asymptomatic in early stages, or in pre-hypertension stage it is asymptomatic. So it remains undetected and it may present at its complication. So regular screening and monitoring of the blood pressure with the patient who has a risk factor for development of hypertension is very important in management point of view. So who are the at-risk patient? Those with have family history, those who have other comorbidities like diabetes or kidney disease, chronic kidney failure, or myocardial infarction, or elderly patient. Those are the patients who should be monitored or screened for hypertension. So simple measure of diagnosis of hypertension is measurement of the blood pressure. It is office procedure. The blood pressure is measured with the sphygmomanometer and you come to know about your blood pressure. So what are the symptoms? If the patient has persistently high blood pressure, he may suffer from early morning headache, giddiness, dizziness, blurring of the vision, some ear problem or nausea, vomiting, like that. Patient may present at its complication also. So diagnosis of the hypertension is by measurement of blood pressure. It is very easy, simple and easily available method. There are two types of blood pressure which are monitored regularly. One is systolic blood pressure and other is diastolic pressure. So what is systolic blood pressure? Blood pressure generated by pumping of the heart, which creates pressure on the vessel wall, is called a systolic blood pressure. And diastolic blood pressure or lower blood pressure is the blood pressure by the blood vessel in between the beats of the heart. That is called diastolic blood pressure. If your blood pressure is 120 by 80, means systolic 120 and diastolic 80, it is called normal blood pressure. If the pressure increases more than 120 to 140 and 80 to 90 is called pre-hypertension. And if the pressure goes on increasing, it is stage 1, stage 2 and so on. So complications are ahead in stages as the stage goes ahead. So we should tackle the patient or screen patient in pre-hypertension group only. Then we can manage patient without some drugs. Just by life modification and diet modification we can monitor, maintain or manage the patient. So coming to the management contains diagnosis and treatment. So first important point in treatment is prevention. We can prevent hypertension with some simple and easy methods like lifestyle modification. Lifestyle modification means first is regular exercise. We should do a regular exercise at least 35 to 45 minutes a day for 5 to 6 days in a week, and they should be like aerobic exercises. Aerobic exercise means like brisk walking, jogging, swimming and like that. One should have exercise because exercise makes your heart strong. When the heart is strong, it can push blood or pump blood easily in large amount without much pressure. So it reduces blood pressure by around 5 to 6 millimeter of mercury, and it reduces weight of the patient. It burns the calories and it helps to maintain your blood body mass index or weight in a normal range, and ultimately it helps for prevention of hypertension. Second important thing is healthy diet. Healthy diet is very important part of prevention of hypertension. Healthy diet means consumption of whole grains, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables and low fat, saturated fat and low processed foods. These food items which has high fats and processed food, they contain high saturated fats. Those are risk factor for the development of atherosclerosis and ultimately for as a risk factor for hypertension. So what fresh fruits and vegetable contain? It contains high amount of potassium. Potassium is very important for prevention of hypertension. Third important part in the diet is low intake of sodium. Sodium which is present in your salt or common salt, one level of salt contains around 2300 milligrams of sodium. So kindly avoid the salt intake, and additional salt is very harmful. It precipitates or aggravates your hypertension. So just lowering of the salt may reduce your blood pressure by around 5 to 6 millimeter of mercury. Fourth point is DASH diet. DASH diet means dietary approach for stopping hypertension. It is that method allows you to have fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, fruits and whole grains. It reduces your blood pressure by around 10 to 11 millimeter of mercury in hypertensive patient. These are all modifiable things, means lifestyle and diet. Third is quitting of bad addictions like smoking, tobacco chewing, high alcohol consumption. It can revert your hypertension to normal blood pressure. You can have a life without hypertension if you quit these addictions. Then most important thing, if the patient is already diagnosed with a hypertension, they should consult their physician, have a regular monitoring of blood pressure and have a adherence to their prescribed medicines. These medicines controls their blood pressure. Regular monitoring helps for achievement of the good control of the blood pressure. I will advise for the self-monitoring of the blood pressure because it gives multiple readings at day-to-day activities of the patient, and it helps your physician to assess your cardiovascular morbidity and mortality. So simple blood pressure measurement at home is very important key for prevention of complications. Last point is prevention and management of the hypertension is stress management. One should know how to relax. how to maintain calm and calm mind. There are some techniques like meditation, yoga, then enjoying own hobbies, or playing with your kids, that make you relax. So any stress like financial or family stress you should avoid, and follow the some factors, some techniques to avoid that stress, because this stress causes endothelial injury to your vessels, and it is precipitating some factors like atherosclerosis and complications. So one should avoid the stress. These are all points in the prevention and management of the hypertension. So prescribed drugs should be taken by patient on time and with regular monitoring with the physician. At last, I will conclude my session with just revision of the point that if your blood pressure is within the normal limit, you will have a very good and healthy lifestyle. And there are n number of methods to control blood pressure, and they are very easy, cheap method, and one should have like normal lifestyle or healthy lifestyle, healthy diet, and the monitoring and regular follow up with your physician. Thank you.